This is Apple Barrel Barn Red. We're going to be making grain sack stripes, but we're going to be freehanding them, basically, just with a ruler without any tape. So what we're going to do here is just make our first line. Then wipe off your ruler for sure, because you want to keep everything nice and clean. This second line is going to mark where we paint the thicker middle part. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Again, wipe it clean. Now this line is going to mark how thick you want the center line to be, because we're going to fill in this part. So I like mine, just like a small thickness, I guess you could say, for this project, because it's a small base. Wiping it again with the baby wipe, and then we're putting our last line in. I'm just lining up the bottom of the ruler with the bottom of this faux chopping block, just so it's kind of on the straight side. It does not have to be perfect. We're going to distress this, and you won't even notice. So this next part, we're going to take the barn red again, and we're going to fill in this center line. So now it's starting to come to life here. You can see the two outside edges lines, and then the center line in the middle. Now I did the center line in the middle also small, because the two outside lines can just be like strips versus, measuring them out and making them thicker. So here I did a couple layers. I find that the barn red is a little sheer, so I just dry in between. If you don't dry all the way in between, what happens is this right here. You will see that white spot where it brought up the white from underneath, but that's okay. Now I'm just going to take that French linen, and I'm going to just fix this little smudgy part up. Again, you don't need to do that. It's just going to be sanded away anyway. Now you have to make sure everything is completely dry, or else it's only going to smudge it, and that's not the look we want. This next part, you're going to need your little gator sander or a piece of sandpaper, whatever you prefer to use. This is a 240 grit I'm putting on my little gator sander. And I'm going to start with all the edges on the white area, because the red or any